I'm here supporting 40,000 low-paid transport workers who've decided to go on strike. Look, this is something that's important that people realise. These workers are not massively well paid. They're safety critical workers, they're people that work in ticket offices. These are people often paid £25,000 or less. Labour will always stand on the side of workers who are making very difficult decisions. Last few weeks in my constituency, our food bank ran out of food because people couldn't afford to donate to the food bank. We've got doctors talking about going on strike, nurses, we've got communication workers in the postal service, we've got lecturers. All across the country, industrial disputes are breaking out for the very simple reason this government doesn't care about ordinary working people in Britain. Instead, they've had 10 years of austerity and not even able to come forward with serious offers in terms of at least even matching the level of inflation for people's pay rises across the public and private sectors.
Earlier this week, he said, do not go onto picket lines, and you did.
Keir Starmer was in number 10. I wouldn't be standing here today because it wouldn't be an industrial dispute. If I was running the Department for Transport, we would have set the parameters for the 14 train operating companies, for Network Rail, to make sure, and for that matter TfL, to make sure that there was enough money coming forward and enough serious discussions taking place with the TSSA, RMT and on Saturday the ASLEF unions to make sure that we didn't need to be an industrial dispute. This is very simple. You can't turn around to workers that kept Britain running during the pandemic and say, you know what, you're going to have to suck on it. We're going to give you less than the rate of inflation, so therefore you need to accept a below inflation pay cut. That's clearly not acceptable. There's not a single Labour MP thinks that's acceptable, and I believe that Keir Starmer doesn't think that that's acceptable. The key thing today is to say, under a Labour government, these industrial disputes would not be happening. It's the government, the Tory government, that's agitating for these things to happen. We've got two Tory leadership contestants in a bidding war to dismantle 200 years of workplace rights that we've built up in this country. That's what you get in Tory Britain. You get inflation out of control, 10 years of austerity, below inflation pay offers, and dismantling our hard-won freedoms and rights. That would never happen under a Labour government.